Grand Canyon. I had been at a training in Phoenix, and so she flew up after my training. We drove to the Grand Canyon. It was very, very nice. It was in November. It was kind of cold. It even snowed a little bit while we were there, but it was really pretty. And it was kind of stressful. I wasn't sure about this, but we took a helicopter over the Grand Canyon, and that ended up being really nice. We got a CD from it, or a DVD. Enjoyed it. Okay, I have the honor of evaluating Sammy in speech number 5, Your Body Speaks, and Sammy's body spoke. He as soon as he came up, he purposely walked into position and immediately gave his response to the theme and introduced his topic. Really, really fast. There was no hesitation in getting into your talk, which was very good. And then Sammy moved out in front of everyone. His feet were apart, and he was turning and looking at everyone. And your hands were moving. You were keeping eye contact, and it was natural too, which I thought was good. And I really thought it added confidence to your speech. And I really liked the way you would use your hands when you were making points, like 1, 2, 3, and moving around. And then one other time you moved over. You started a new thought or paragraph in your talk, and you moved over a little bit just to kind of signify now I'm changing a little bit what I'm going to be talking about. I think the topic was appropriate. LNG, it's a big part of ExxonMobil's business, so it's good that we all learn a little bit more about that. You had done a lot of research, obviously, on your topic. You had a lot of facts. Like I didn't know 1/600 the size after it's been liquefied. Talked about high growth rate. And one thing that I think you may have done differently is, and it wasn't really a real negative, but you did refer to your notes. You had your notes and you were referring to them, but you really handled it quite naturally. I wrote it down as something to improve on, but it wasn't really a real negative. My first thought was that maybe you could have had slides, but then you're kind of looking away from your audience. So the notes, I think, is really, most of our speeches we say try to not use notes. So that would be the only comment. Other than that, I thought it was an excellent speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark, for evaluating Sammy's speech. At this point in time, I'd like to ask for our report